There to be a teenager, black pants, and a backpack.
2-2 exactly.
Well, I think we have enough right now. Checking advice.
Checking in, advise, copy.
Drop the rifle! Drop it! 2-4 suspects down.
There's a point where ordinary school days turn into something far more unexpected. Rules still apply, but not everyone follows them. And sometimes the consequences come fast and from the least expected places. What happens when the line between harmless fun and harmful behavior is crossed? Let's just say not everyone walks away the same. Stick around because you won't believe how it all plays out and when cops catch school bullies in the act. This is Missing Files. Nolan Rosen. In Pepper Pike, Ohio on May 2, 2023, law enforcement officers responded to a call from school administration at a high school fearing that a student was planning a mass shooting. A bullet was found in the cafeteria and it belonged to 18-year-old student Nolan Rosen. When the officers confronted Nolan, he claimed it was all a big misunderstanding.
You're just arresting me on a charge that's made up. I know. You are, though. It's made up.
It's been in
It's
law
made
for
up.
a long
No, it's
time.
made
We
up,
wouldn't
dude.
Make up things.
It's
we
made
don't
up.
have the authority to make things up.
When the officers arrived, they locked down the school and intended to search every student in it. But within a couple of minutes, Nolan admitted the bullet was his and that he was carrying 2 more in his pocket, but said he had no intention of doing anything violent or criminal. He claimed the school was dangerous and he was carrying the bullets and the gun in his car for protection only.
It's not a bullet you found on the ground, right? Oh, okay.
Somebody find something you know about?
Because I had a bullet in my pocket, but it wasn't like it's not like I'm planning anything.
Oh,
I
okay.
dropped
Wait,
it on
so
the ground.
you okay?
But I didn't know I'm not allowed to bring a bullet.
Okay.
Okay, why don't you come? He's gonna come.
Wait, I'm not like a school shooter.
Get right down real quick.
Of course.
All right, just turn around, face over here real quick. Put your hand on that table for me.
Oh, I got more bullets. I got 2.
Okay, don't put your hands in your pockets. Just keep your hands on the table. Just put them on the table. Just put them on the table for me real quick, okay? So I'm gonna have to search you.
Yeah, I know.
That'd be nice. So you had 2 bullets in this one?
These are yours?
Right here.
Okay, we'll get there. Okay.
Literally, if I thought I was doing anything wrong, I wouldn't bring it.
I got you. You just know in today's day and age you can never be too safe, right?
Yeah.
Especially in a school environment, that's all.
And this is your book bag, the black one? The one I'm searching.
Right there.
Okay, that's all of them?
Yeah. I know why it would raise a concern, but I'm not like, I'm really scared about that stuff, like school shooters too. I'm like very, and it makes me anxious too that anyone can just walk into school and shoot it up. So I'm like,
You worry about that?
Yeah, I worry about that stuff a lot sometimes. Of course. Well, not of course. Like I don't carry it all the time, but I just literally carried it in my car. Like I don't bring it into school.
Is there a gun in your car right now?
Yeah. Let's go out.
So you'll stay.
Yeah. They're in my bag. It's not an assault rifle. It's literally a .22 Henry repeating rifle.
I did that.
For small game.
The officers tried to get him to admit to something more nefarious. That seemed reasonable based on what he'd already admitted to them. They weren't about to take any chances.
Has been something that's been going on a long time. Are you just hyper aware of the news and what's going on around you?
No, I literally just have a rifle because I got it for my birthday.
Right, but then you said it like gives you comfort and you worry about school shooters and stuff, right?
Well, I don't bring it because they're school shooters. I carry it around with me because it's extra safety caution. I know that if I have it, I don't have to worry about being attacked or anything like that.
Okay. Alright.
This is the only reason I carry it around.
And it could always still happen no matter what, right? Like,
Yeah.
I know. Like, we can't control everything in life.
Yeah, I know.
And it gets scary sometimes.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure, even for us.
It's just, I'm not a big guy. I'm like really small. So if someone's really big, I'm gonna run away. I'm not gonna try to fight them. But then if someone's like actually trying to hurt me, I know I need some sort of weapon because I'm like really small.
Has that ever happened before?
Yeah, well, someone's tried to fight me before, but I've never really been in a serious altercation or anything.
Some of the toughest guys I know are smaller guys. Like, if they know what they're doing,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
in terms of protecting themselves, without weapons. Right?
Sure.
Like, you can never judge somebody by their size. That's a foolish thing to do.
Okay.
It really is. Yeah. Yeah, we know better than to think bad about people that are smaller than us. Okay.
Nolan was confused by the procedures and tried to explain that he really didn't pose any threat and that there was no need to suspend him. Everyone else disagreed, and not only was he suspended, but he was placed under arrest.
Should I have checked the school's policies before bringing the gun? Like, should I have looked through all the policies to make sure that I was allowed to bring it?
Yeah, but you would have to sign that. That's just acknowledgement. It's not saying that you're guilty or anything like that.
Yeah,
It's just
because I was
saying
gonna
that
say,
you
like,
received it.
I thought I was allowed to, like, bring it in the parking lot.
I mean, regardless, you're gonna have to either sign it or don't sign it. But
You know what? Yeah, I thought I was allowed to bring a rifle in the parking lot. Okay. So that's like where I'm coming from, alright? I'm just saying. Alright, fine.
you still writing?
Well, I'm just kind of explaining that I thought I was allowed to bring it, as long as I wasn't bringing it actually in the building. So I didn't check the policies before I brought the gun. That's why I brought it, by the way.
Okay.
I didn't it's literally the only reason, my only justification is I didn't check the policies. But I get how it sounds like when you say this kid brought a gun to school in this modern age. It sounds like my only intentions were to shoot up the school, but my intentions weren't to shoot up the school. My intentions were to use it as a thing for a comfort thing, I think, to calm me down a little bit, and kind of like a sentimental thing a little bit.
Well, surely you can imagine having a gun on school property is a major issue. So I am suspending you for 10 days with a recommendation for expulsion. So what happens now is suspension will start tomorrow, and only the superintendent can determine whether or not to expel the student. So I'm recommending you for expulsion. Since you are also on a 504 plan, somebody from the special education department will be reaching out to you because we're going to have to hold what's called a manifestation determination meeting. But at this point, it is a 10-day suspension with a recommendation for expulsion for weapons, specifically a gun, and disruption of misconduct. I have to go fill out the rest of the paperwork.
I didn't disrupt anything.
The whole school was on lockdown, buddy. I'd call that about as big of a disruption as you could have.
Serious matter, okay? If we thought that there was an inkling that we were wrong, if there was any gray area, we wouldn't do it. We wouldn't do it. We respect your rights, okay? As a person. Stand up. Put your hands behind your back.
You said I could
Put your hands behind your back.
I'm telling you, I respect you.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We're okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Stand by.
And we have this bag.
We're gonna do it right here, okay?
Even after being put in the squad car, Nolan continued to argue that there was no law against having a gun in his car on school property. But once again, his argument fell on deaf ears.
Go ahead, sit in here and butt first. It's kind of cool in here, actually.
It's all right. Yeah, put this on.
Grab all that stuff.
Go ahead and look that way. I don't want to interfere with your pen.
By the way, I didn't I had no idea the rifle was a big deal.
Okay.
It's a .22 caliber. It's not like an assault rifle. It's not like a made for killing. It's made for shooting small game.
I understand. You'll have an opportunity to explain your version of why this played out or how this happened. Okay, you'll have that. Maybe right now, to each of us is not the opportunity. Take a breath a minute. Try to relax a minute. We got to move forward, okay? Do you get what I'm saying? You'll have an opportunity to explain it.
Everyone with a gun is not a bad person. I'm just saying. Just because I have a gun doesn't mean I'm a criminal.
I understand that.
All
We
right.
understand it. We all understand it. You've said that multiple times.
I know.
We understand it, okay? You all right?
He was charged with possessing a deadly weapon in a school zone safety area and inducing panic. The charges carried a sentence of up to a year in prison. He was released on a $5,000 bond, and his court date was pushed back in order to investigate the possibility of entering him into a diversion program that would allow him to serve his sentence by performing community service or another court-ordered program. Fight during basketball game. Our next incident takes place in Akron, where police were asked to attend a school after a fight broke out during a basketball game. This certainly wasn't good sportsmanship. The police arrive at the school and are informed of the carnage still awaiting them.
No, I will.
They exit to find complete chaos with multiple parties still involved in the conflict.
Go,
go. Let's go. Let's go.
It's almost impossible to get any sense of control with so many people.
Get out now. Get out. Get out. Let's go. Let's go.
The police move through the school, getting forceful when required.
Get back! Go to class right now! I'm not playing with you! Go to class! You're gonna get arrested! I don't care! Why? Why? We're not doing this! Shut up, man! Go to class! Go to class! The school is on lockdown! Get out of the hall!
Some of the students are overly aggressive with an attitude that isn't appropriate for the police.
Come with me or I'm gonna arrest you. Go to the office right now. I'm not playing with you. We're going to the office now.
You're not gonna go grab her?
I told you 7 times to go to class. Go to the office.
No, I went to class the first time, did I not?
No, you didn't. Go to the office.
Yes, I did. I swear to God, you go ask Mr. Miller right now.
Go to the office where you can talk to your principal.
Right now. You can ask Mr. Miller if I was in my class right now.
Go to the office. You're trying to start a fight in the hallway, which is the exact thing we're avoiding. Dear, go to class. He's going to the office.
The aggression continues, with the police losing their patience.
Someone spray.
There's no respect for the officers, and this is almost turning into a full-blown riot.
Bro, I gotta get my shoes. What did you pushing me for, nigga? Damn.
Get out.
Get out, go.
Eventually, arrests start to be made, as there's no avoiding the fact that this is dangerous.
Relax. Hold on. Relax. Bro, get the over me. Relax. Back up, bro. Get off her, bro.
This arrest is a warning for everyone else, but for the student, he'll also be taken on resisting charges.
It's fine. It's fine. You're under arrest. You're under arrest. You're under arrest. Stop. Stop. It's okay. Help. Pull back. All right.
The student is taken away to the cop car to be transported from the site. Removing some troublemakers might calm everything.
You're under arrest right now.
For what?
For disorderly conduct.
What is that? Y'all never told me to do nothing.
Being a knucklehead, basically.
Bro, why is these handcuffs so tight, bro?
Stand still. We're adjusting them.
Get back.
Please get back.
Go where you're next.
Please get back.
Go where you're next.
Call my mom, bro. Bro, call my mom,
still.
Bro, make sure she's okay, bro.
Have a seat, sir. Put your feet in, sir. You were fine just a minute ago. Stop acting. You're fine. You were uncontrollable.
Back inside the school, the chaos continues. More arrests might be imminent. Students are continuing to struggle with the tear gas that has been used, and concerned parents appear to be pulling in to take their kids away.
I'll get her. Who's your sister? Right there.
Make me.
Water doesn't help. Yep. Little monsters.
Forgive me.
Take care of your kid. It is time. It's time. That's the only thing that's going
You got here. I'm not even sure.
Students are now being told to leave completely. This situation is quickly deteriorating. Another arrest is made. It's getting ugly. Eventually, more arrests were needed and order was restored to the premises. 15-year-old. The city of Akron police dispatched officers to a local school on the 19th of April 2024. There had been a huge fight between two students and one of the students' mothers. The officers had to physically break up the fight when they arrived, and this was not an easy task. However, all three of the fighting suspects were handcuffed so the officers could continue their investigation. This is what happened next. The extremely belligerent mother was loaded into a squad car and endlessly complained about her lung disease and anxiety. However, this was to no avail, and the principal arrived to explain the situation to the officers. The other student was by no means quiet about her protest as she was taken to a cop car.
Trespassing.
How was I was walking my daughter through
Don't. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, man.
Get him off me, please. I have a lung disease and I cannot be.
I don't care about your lung disease.
Oh, I'm glad you said that. Sister, you want
We're not suffocating you. Here, we're putting you in handcuffs. We're just putting you in handcuffs, okay? Okay, just come over here, man. Come here, man.
He can suffocate my daughter as well.
Huh? Yep. We'll figure it out.
Damn,
Okay?
I'm in the car. That lady right there, that's in that car. She a witness. He was punching my daughter when she was already handcuffed.
Okay, you got crossbreeds right here. So talk to me right now, okay?
Okay.
What a mess.
And I saw it come. We're like, no, you're not going to fight. He's there trying to. They just doesn't matter.
Yeah, so
and then when you got to get physical with them, all of a sudden, you know how you're a police officer.
I don't care. You can punch me in my whole face. I really gotta call my mom right now. Call her right now.
I got it.
I swear to God, bro, y'all is weird. Okay, bro.
All right.
Officer, pressure here. That's a sign of concussion. I feel we need to call 911.
Bro, get off me! Get off me right now! Get the off! Get off me! Call my mom right now!
You are on scene at Thank you, sir.
You was a weird police officer, I swear to God. You was a weird police officer, I swear. I swear. Bro.
Both of these occupied? You know?
I swear to God.
These two are.
Yeah. Here, call my mom right now.
Go all the way down there.
Call my mom. Here. Stop talking to me.
I'm trying to help you. You yell at me.
I don't care. I don't care.
Trying to get you
Sheila, what color is your phone? It's red. It's red. I think Jabari or Nyana got it.
Everyone was extremely high-strung, with the student claiming she was punched by the officer. A use of force officer arrived on the scene and interviewed all three people to get to the bottom of what happened.
And he was on top of her. We was both on the ground. Me and the girl was on the ground. And then I got up, and then she was still on the ground. He was on top of her. And then I just got punched in my head. And I asked him, why did he punch me? And then Mr. Kalane was trying to pull me back and stuff.
The way the officer explained to me, he was trying to control the one girl. It seemed like you were trying to still go after her.
Yeah, my
he turned around and went like that, and he struck.
Yeah, my hand was on her hoodie, and it, I wouldn't let go because I was just angry.
Okay. In the struggle to get them under control, one of the suspects grabbed onto the cop's gun holster, which was obviously a huge no-no. It came as no surprise that all three of them denied doing this. It seemed that the mother was egging the fight on as well, so the chaotic situation was not easy to diffuse.
Grabbing onto his gun holster. That wasn't you, was it?
No, that was definitely.
The officer indicated during that fight at some point somebody was grabbing onto his gun holster. Is that you?
I don't remember.
One of the kids probably hit him. I didn't hit him.
The officer cleared things out with the principal and coincidentally also confirmed who it was that grabbed his gun. Do you think these students and the mother should be allowed back at the school?
All right, so he goes to try to separate
So
them.
basically, he's just trying to separate it. He gets one, or tries to get on there. I grab the other, and trying to pull her off.
Did you see him get struck at all?
I didn't. It was too chaotic.
Yeah. I mean, so what's the best you can remember from
So the best I can remember is I'm grabbing her, right?
Which girl? Which girl? Are you talking about?
That's the other one that's not with the mom. Fielding. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that's. So I'm grabbing the other one. I'm trying to pull her. She's got a hold of her hoodie or whatever, and then that lets go. Well, then she grabs, hits right on with his gun.
So when you so she's grabbing which part? This part, the bottom of it?
Yeah, just
yanking on it.
Yeah, just grabbing in that area.
Does it look like she's doing it to try to pull him away, or is she actually trying to get to?
Well, that's the thing.
In your opinion.
So my opinion is. I don't know. I can't make that.
Yeah, you never know what the intent is. We have to assume.
So what happens if she does grab it and it goes off? What happens? I can't. I got kids standing all around, so it's like, what are you gonna do?
And that's why, as a police officer's point of view, is I don't know what this girl's intent is, so I'm gonna take it from the most serious and work my way back down. Yeah.
That's the way I take it.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not playing here because you were given every opportunity to stop. We tried to prevent it. We did everything we could to prevent it, so it didn't have to come to us getting me. I had to get physical.
So I don't know what you think her goal would have been by grabbing at that.
Well, and it could have been, and again,
you never know. It could have
been anything, but if I grab, who knows, in that time of anger, if I do have it, what happens if I accidentally pull the trigger?
Anything you want to grab is probably the worst thing you can grab, but that's probably the thing you want to try and grab.
Yeah.
But she's also still actively fighting the other girl at the same time, still.
Because he got in the middle, got on the one, I'm grabbing the other, and she don't want to quit. So that's when, so I can tell you this. So then, I said, Kevin, she's grabbing for your gun. I mean, I told him that.
The mother was charged with criminal trespassing and disorderly conduct, while both the female students were charged with assault on a peace officer and disorderly conduct. Damien, in Mount Horeb, Wisconsin, on May 1st, 2024, a 14-year-old student at Mount Horeb Middle School, identified as Damien, tried to enter the school by following a teacher through the front door, but the door latched before he could grab it. It may not sound like a big deal, but Damien was carrying a gun, and in a truck found outside were propane tanks, a gasoline container, Molotov cocktails, and a jar of uranium. He left notes for his mother before he left the house that day, and in them, he laid out why he was at the school. In this video, Damien can be seen trying to enter the school with the gun. He also lit fireworks to draw attention to himself. He wanted to be seen. He wanted law enforcement to be dispatched to the school, and that's exactly what happened.
6524, 6520, according to the caller, they said if you're looking towards the school across from the tennis courts by the pine trees, they saw what appeared to be a teenager kneeling down, observed him carrying a rifle, and now heard 2 reports. Observed to be a teenager, black pants, and a backpack.
22 exactly.
6522 on your screen.
4503, does Mount Horeb want any county assistance?
6520, do you want county assistance yet?
Well, I think we have enough right now. Checking advice.
Checking in advice, copy. And 6522, we have people running from the Mount Horeb Middle School now. Said there was an active shooter response. We'll go to emergency traffic on County 1.
The first officer at the scene saw Damien standing in the street and demanded that he drop his weapon, but the teen had other plans, and a shootout ensued.
Let's get EMS started. 6524, shots fired.
Shots fired.
Drop the rifle! Drop it! 2-4, suspects down. 6524, suspect still moving on the ground with the rifle. Male, green jacket, brown pants. He's laying on the ground on East Garfield Street in front of the middle school.
6512, we have 1 subject down. We have no confirmed other individuals at this time.
Heavy. Subject down with a IGSW copy, and no other units injured. Is that correct?
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Thank you. Air
So rifles, I believe, on his left side. He was last seen waving it up, and so it's still on him.
Okay.
You good, Steve?
Okay.
6524. Rifles removed from suspect.
You said rifle recovered with the suspect?
Affirm.
6524, your radio is terrible. Did you say rifle is recovered with the suspect?
Yes. 6524, affirm.
Thank you. Rifle recovered with the suspect and it'll have 23 hours. Your remains restricted on County 1.
6502, can I get EMS location?
EMS can come in, copy.
When it was over, an inventory of Damien's weapons were photographed and cataloged by the officers. It was later discovered that he left a note for his mother and one for an officer. Damien's plan was to force an officer to end his life. He got his wish, and the note was an apology to the man who fired the fatal bullet. 16-year-old girl. On September 14, 2023 in Carlsbad, New Mexico, school security personnel attempted to break up a fight between two students, and one of the students made serious physical threats against them. Police were called and the student was unapologetic, even in front of her mother.
You thought security guard that
When?
whenever you were going through a little scuffle, you wouldn't cooperate with them. So anyways, long story short, so this is what's going to happen. Like I said, I'm Corporal Mata, by the way. I'm sure if you remember me or not. So me and Corporal Flores were the school resource officers at the high school.
Yeah.
So we got a report that there was a fight. By the time we got there, they were separated.
Yeah.
So both Alex and the other person was 18, they're an adult, so they're handled differently. But they're going to be, something's going to happen with them as well.
Yeah.
So Alex, she's being charged with battery against the school personnel, 2 counts, public affray, and resisting, evading, obstructing. So normally, when the biggest crime on that is battery against the school personnel. It's a felony offense. So normally we make some calls and see if there's for incarceration, basically to take her to jail, to juvenile jail. And right now, Alex, you're lucky because they're full. If they weren't full, you would be going to jail right now.
The other student involved in the fight sat down to talk with security, and she told her story of how it started. She claimed it started as a food fight in the cafeteria and quickly turned violent.
We were sitting at lunch. Everything was fine. And he started throwing food. Like, there was like throwing food, like oranges over the building and stuff. And
Who started throwing food?
Alex.
Okay.
So, you know,
Alex is the girl.
Boy,
Okay.
I don't know. It's confusing. Yeah, there we go. That's simple. So, you know, like coming down from the main building, it goes towards the cafeteria. You know what I mean? We were all sitting right there at the table, and the table's over the wall or whatever the hell it is. He went and started throwing oranges. So I guess they thought we threw the oranges at him, so they went and chunked them back at us and almost hit me and my friend. So we went and told them something, like, we weren't trying to hit you, like, we weren't even throwing crap at you, so, like, sorry, like, it was him who did it, and they said, okay.
Your friend was throwing stuff at?
No, Alex was.
Okay.
Me and Alex were friends
Yeah.
until all this happened today. So I went into the bathroom, and I told them, quit throwing crap at them, because they're thinking it's us doing it. I walk away, and all I hear is, you and I was like, alright then, I was like, I'll let it slide, like, walked away. He came outside, like, to, like, look for me, like, looking around, and that's when he turned around, and that's when I told him, I was like, you're starting shit with them, they're getting mad at us, because you're throwing shit at them, and I was like, they're getting mad at us, and then he's, like, I kept telling him, I was like, you do all this shit, and I was like, you're pissing them off, and then that's when he started telling me, like, I'm a bitch and all that, and then I told him, I was like, you talk all this stuff, I was like, you do all this shit, I was like, and you don't do nothing, I was like, stop, I was like, it's embarrassing and shit. And, like, he kind of started, like, trying to make himself look bigger, I guess, or whatever. Like, and then that's when, like, pushed him back, and then that's when he went straight for right here, and then he went for my hair, and then that's when I hit him back.
When you say you pushed him, you said when you say you went for right here, like what do you mean went for right here?
Like he clawed me in the face, cause all right here, and they said it was red. I don't know if it's still red or not. And he clawed me in the face. He grabbed a hold of my hair, like he kind of had me he had me by my hip, like he was holding me by my hip and at my hair, like he has his arm under me, I guess, or whatever, and he had me by the back of my hair, by my ponytail, and then he scratching me in the eye, and I was hitting him, trying to push him off and hit him, and then that's when the security guard, that's when he came, and then that's when he grabbed me, and that's when I was asking him to let me go. I wasn't gonna hit him or nothing. I was just kind of I don't like being held down, not held down, but I don't like being held like that. So it was just, I just started freaking out because I don't like being held like that. So.
Did you hit the security guard too?
No, I didn't hit the security guard. I don't know how to explain how he had me. He kind of had my arms kind of behind my head in a way. So I don't hit nobody, but I just was freaking out, telling him to let me go. That's all. I didn't hit them. That's all.
But you and Alex did get in a mutual fight, physical fight.
Yeah.
Okay.
The security guard got his opportunity to speak with an officer to explain what he saw before he intervened, which led to him being threatened. The suspect, identified as Alex, was then confronted by the officer about the security guard's statement, and she refused to accept any of the consequences. She took it a step further and decided to give the officer a legal lesson. It only made her situation worse.
So, what happened exactly?
We just finished. I was coming down the hill. I saw a group of students hanging out right up on the west side. Then I saw Mia and another student. They were confrontational, verbal. I let Lonnie know. I said, Lonnie, because he was busy with some other students. I said, hey, we got a situation where the doctor was walking down. And I passed doctor, said, Doctor, you gotta go. And right in that moment, they both engaged. When I separate Mia and the other one, Mia turned around and hit a couple on me.
So they were both were
yeah, they were both. They were engaged, and I separated. And then Lonnie came, separated the other one, and I got Mia on the side, and then Mia just
turned around.
She turned around and hit you. They punch you. Where at?
Here or something, but she just went.
She hit you though.
Yeah, and then I cut it out, and then she got confrontation after
And then I
you?
restrained her.
She got confrontation with you or the other person?
I'm sorry?
With everybody.
She got confrontation with everybody?
With everybody.
Okay.
I had to restrain her again, and she started kicking me from the
Kicking
back. Yeah. Lenny had to restrain her leg because she was just out of control.
She was just did a lot of profanity to everybody, told us off, and said next time something's gonna happen, and she just going down the line.
Okay. Since you all got kicked too, you guys are victims, battering school personnel. I have to ask you all, do you all want to prosecute?
I'm going to visit with Mr. Doctor on this one.
Okay.
She found her special needs, and I know what she goes on, and she blows up all the time. But somewhere, there has to come some, turn a light on for them or something, and the parent, hey, this is what you're dealing with. And sometimes it could be somebody else.
Yep.
It could be a Carol.
Yeah, I agree with you.
You just don't know.
Let me know too if you guys do, because if you do, I'm gonna put that charge on there too. Okay? But I have to ask you guys because you guys are victims now too. Or Alex, I'm sorry. Go ahead, stand up.
You're making me anxiety. I don't need calls and your freaking officers in here.
We have to do. We're just working.
No, I don't need you guys in here. You're making me get anxiety.
Well,
I'm scared of y'all, and I don't freaking need y'all in here. Y'all making me get anxiety.
We can't leave.
And still, I don't care. I don't want y'all in here. Y'all making me anxiety.
Alex.
Y'all making me have anxiety. Y'all need to get that through your head. I'm getting anxiety from them.
They're about to detain you. They're gonna put the cuffs on you.
For what? You gonna take me to jail. That's good.
They can't.
No, you're not.
And they have to.
No.
They have to.
Nope.
They're not doing it because they want to. They actually have to.
No, they don't.
So Alex, let me tell you what's gonna happen, okay?
No, you guys are not gonna do that.
Listen to me, okay?
You don't have the right. You do not have the right.
I'm being completely honest.
You do not have the right.
I'll be straight up with you, okay?
Just listen.
So you can either be cool, calm, and collected, put the handcuffs on you, or we're gonna have to go hands on, which means we're gonna have to
grab you and force you. We don't want to do that.
Yeah.
We don't want to do that.
Those are your only
No,
options.
Alex.
We're not asking you. You have to.
No.
Okay.
No. No. This is my. Stop! Stop! Stop!
We're trying
no! Stop! Don't touch me, please! Ah! No! Please, God! No, please! I'm sorry! No! 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 Stop, please! Stop! You're hurting me! No! Take it off of me, please! Take it off! Take it off, please! I'm off of me! No! Stop!
Hey, stop. You're gonna hurt yourself, please. We don't want you to hurt yourself. Come on.
Ow! 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 You're hurting me! Ow! You're hurting me! Stop! I don't need you. Leave me alone. I got one hand, okay?
She was charged with battery against school personnel, public affray, and resisting arrest. Attacking teacher. Kicking off our countdown of bullies, we have a high school boy who attacked his teacher. It was the 21st of February 2023 when Flagler County Police were informed of a high school student, Brandon Depis, attacking his female teacher for taking his Switch console away. He was immediately placed in handcuffs when the officer arrived. Brandon only seemed worried about whether he was going to jail and not showing remorse for his actions at all. When the officer tried to help him, he decided it was a good approach to start swearing at the cop. As he was escorted away, he continued to protest.
I'm gonna bring him here. Go ahead, go with Deputy King. Look at me. You gonna be cool with Deputy King and I?
I don't want to go to jail. We're gonna go to the hospital? Are we going to the hospital? Hey!
Stop.
Stupid! I'm gonna
The officer took Brandon into the deputy's office for further questioning, but all he was concerned about was when he would be free to go. He admitted to the officer that his parents wouldn't take him back after this incident, which made the situation more dire for him. However, after talking to the deputy, Brandon started regretting his actions.
Well, can they make the decision at the judge to make me go back to my group home? I don't know what they're going to do. Can my parents say that? It's going to be totally up to the judge what he's going to do. You know, they're going to release you to your parents or not? But they won't release me to my parents. Why? Because my parents have explicitly said that they don't want me back. Okay, so where are you living at now? In a group home. Okay, so then they'll decide if you're going to go back there or not. Oh, okay.
He gave the officer a bit of a hard time, but when the officers had concluded the investigation, he was escorted outside and loaded into the police squad car for the ride to jail.
Just step to the side for me for a sec, okay, Brandon?
Still have your watch in your pocket? Yeah. Is this your wallet too?
Yeah. Don't take my wallet.
I'm not taking it. Just relax, okay? I'm putting you in this deputy's car.
We're gonna put all your stuff in an envelope. Hey. Stop. You're gonna get all your stuff. I'm gonna put it in an envelope, all right? Don't make your situation any worse than it is, okay? What? Well, you're good.
Sit in the car.
Watch your head, okay? Watch your head. You might want to slide sideways.
Watch your leg.
Watch your knee there.
There you go.
Brandon was charged with aggravated battery and bodily harm. 16-year-old student assaulted his teacher. The case is particularly shocking and takes place in Coleraine Township on the 4th of January 2024. Police were called to a school after an assault case was registered. The police arrive and find a teacher and a student on the floor.
Let's go to the office over here so we're not in the hallway. Come here, man. Come on. Go.
Alright, let's go over there.
They decide to escort the 16-year-old to a safer place to conduct an interview.
Alright, now feel me.
You a little dizzy?
No, back.
Alright. Just have a seat there. There you go. Did you take anything? Smoke anything? Drink anything?
I took a car.
He said you took a hit or something in the back.
I took a car. I ain't take no weed.
Yeah. So, did somebody give you something in the bathroom? Yeah. Okay. What was it?
The staff are slightly concerned about an injury that the teacher sustained.
Funny, you get on the phone and ask the nurse to bring an ice pack.
Yeah.
Something cold to put on your head.
Anybody need anything?
She thinks she's gonna pass out.
I may call
Cold for her head.
Elsewhere, the teacher is dealing with injuries of his own after being assaulted.
Hey, Lincoln 80. Hey, Lincoln 80. I'm up at Coleraine High School, 8801. If you could start a life squad our way for a female staff, maybe in her mid-50s.
What kind of problem is she having?
Head injury at this moment.
One of the teachers continues to coddle the student as if he hasn't just committed a terrible crime.
He said he just needs somebody to hug it.
You probably twins. Spinning around a little bit, are you?
I'm feeling out here, and I'm stuttering.
Okay, all right.
A little.
You starting to freak out a little bit?
I still feel a little bit. It's going away a little bit.
A little bit? Okay. Just calm it down. Calm down.
All right.
Are you gonna throw up?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sean, can you go to
Just go away.
Okay.
The police talk with the student and run the teachers through what's going to happen next.
Hey, can one of you... So, Matt.
I'm not doing nothing.
I'm here.
Either way.
I'm not doing nothing.
So, 2 squads are coming.
Okay.
One's going for the teacher.
Okay.
One's coming over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you guys just get the one that's coming over here? They're told to pull to a vocational, but you know how that works. But if you meet them out front, just walk them in here. We're still good. We definitely took a hit of something.
I didn't smoke. I just hit a card.
A card. Okay. What? Can you tell me more about what that means?
Yeah, 42 number. Yeah, it had a 42, and I asked him. Okay.
Go ahead.
And I asked him, can I use it? I asked him how to use it.
Let me ask you something. Were you in the bathroom with
Yes.
him? Were you,
No,
hold on,
no,
listen.
not in the back.
Wasn't in the bathroom?
No.
Was anybody else in the bathroom with you?
Oh, yeah, it was 2 people.
Who? Do you know them?
No.
The student is incredibly emotional and isn't being very helpful when questions are asked of him.
Answer that question for me. Was it the Career Center bathroom?
Career, yes or no?
Career Center bathroom?
Yes.
The one by Miss L's room?
No, it was right there. It's right
There's a
there.
what?
Can
Yeah.
I show you?
No,
that's
we'll
okay.
stay here. We'll stay here.
Back hallway bathroom, first one.
Back.
Oh, it's right there. It's right there.
In the other building?
Finally, the medical professionals arrived to check up on those involved in the conflict. The student claims drugs were involved in this incident, throwing the case wide open.
Okay, we're trying to figure out what he took over here, but it sounds like he was in the bathroom and took a cart, is what he's saying, which made him freak out, and then he ran over there, and I'm assuming.
Outside, the ambulance is prepped and ready to go. The police are interviewing eyewitnesses, still trying to piece together the events.
Quite honestly, I don't know. Do you know, was she hit with something, or was she just... I think he punched her, like, in the back of the head. I think he, like, punched her in the back of the head. And, like, when I got there, she was conscious. She's still conscious.
The teachers find what sent the student over the edge, as it needs to be analyzed.
That's what it was.
That's what's in his jacket pocket.
Juicy strawberry. The bog cup. I'm getting, either way, he needs somebody to ride with him because he's all over the place. Sometimes we're good, sometimes we're up. His heart rate's at like 170.
The student clearly had a terrible reaction to the drug, which complicates the situation.
I kept hearing echoes and echoes of it, and every time I talked, I couldn't understand me.
Okay. And so when I got over here, you were on the ground.
It's like it's delayed.
It's delayed? Okay. In the classroom, can we go back to the classroom when you started freaking out?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember having any conversation with the teacher?
Oh, the teacher, she said she wouldn't call the police, and I just started punching them.
You started punching who?
The teacher.
The teacher? Do you remember where you hit her?
In the head.
In the head? Did she say anything to you?
She said, she started screaming.
The student finally remembers what happened, meaning that he probably will be charged for assault.
And that's why I ran up the classroom. And I kept running, and every time, but I kept glitching at the same time.
So Rachel.
Then I went outside, and then I just kept running. Down into the other building, and I fell, and that's when the principal came. Glitching every time.
The student is taken away to be processed and to get the medical help he needs.
Right behind you, okay?
Hey, bud. Are you in the back?
Are you okay to
What's
walk?
wrong, buddy? Hey, it'll be you and me back there. Is that okay? How you doing? You all right?
I'm right with you, okay? Mom's on the way.
Hey, Grandma, can I get a little information from you real quick? Can I get some information from you? I'm Officer Gaffney. I'm one of the resource officers here at the school.
He's transported off to the hospital. Much like the teacher, he was eventually taken to juvie, where he remains to face the charges of assault. The teacher suffered severe brain damage and is still recovering. Tyrell Johnson. On March 10th, 2023, law enforcement officers posted at an independent high school in Houston, Texas, were called after a student viciously assaulted his teacher after he confiscated his cell phone during an in-school suspension. As the officer approached the building, the victim stepped outside and expressed his disgust with the situation before he told his version of events to the officer.
Y'all press the car. Damn right I ain't. Don't make no sense, man. They ain't gonna hit me and slap me in my face, man. Ain't nobody gonna touch me. Look at my damn lip.
Alright, you need some ice?
Yes, ma'am. Man, I don't know what's up with that dude on, man. You ain't gonna put your hands on me. I don't care who it is.
So how did it start out? What happened?
Man, I'm sitting in there telling him, hey, man, give me your phone. I'm calling my grandma. Oh, don't make me cry. I said, what are you talking about? What did you do? Give me your phone. So he jumped up, came over there towards me. Walked out the door, come outside, slapped me upside my head. And that's when I grabbed his head. Don't you put your hands on me. Don't play that, man.
So what happens after when you grabbed him? What happened after that?
We got into a tussle. He started throwing his thing. You for real? So I put it on him.
Was he wearing a black hoodie and blue jeans?
Yeah.
Okay. He was running across.
He didn't have no business, man. He slapped me, man. Just slapped me, man.
Yeah.
And I grabbed the child, man. That's when I grabbed.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there in the chair. Everybody, hey, everything chill. I said, man, bring me your phone. I'm talking to my grandma. You don't supposed to have your phone anyway. I'm talking to him. I said, man, bring me your phone. Oh, you gonna make me go off up in here. And he just jumped up. I said, what? Jumped up, came over there, walked out the door and slapped me upside my head. All the kids in there saw it. Yeah. And that's when I grabbed.
After hearing the emotional testimony from Mr. Williams, it was Tyrell's turn to tell his side of things and present his defense, if he had one.
Yeah. We gotta talk about what happened with Mr. Williams. Oh, come on, man. Anyways, go from there, man. So you answered the phone, and what happened?
After I answered the phone, he started going off. It wasn't like just like, no, hey, put the phone down. He was talking to me like I'm talking to y'all. He put the phone down. He going off, calling out my name, disrespecting me, calling me, doing the most for no reason. So I'm out here, cool. I'm gonna put the phone up. All you had to say was put the phone up. I'm gonna put the phone up. So when I put it in my pocket, I got up and I was like, he calling out my name, doing all of that. He was yelling, so I got up and I was like, what's up? I like, let's go outside. I was like, talking, what's up? Let's go outside. So I said that. I jumped at him. I ain't touch him. I ain't nothing. I jumped at him like that. And he was like, jumped up, choked me. And I got the pictures on my phone. I scratched on my neck, on the back of my neck. And after that happened, he started fighting. After he choked me, picked me up, he started choking me. And then dropped me, started fighting.
Did you so you not once, you never hit him in the face?
Nah, I ain't slap him, I ain't punch him, I ain't nothing.
So when all that happened, did you left? They called on the radio for all
after,
that?
Yeah, after the fight and everything, yeah.
Yeah, but why did you not stay in the area, or why did you you jumped over the whole fence and went to the football field and kind of hightailed it? You know what hightail means?
Take off.
Yeah, it took off. So did you feel like you come back and talk to Mr. Dickerson or anybody, a dog, call your mom?
They called me.
I called your mom too. And she's like, yeah, I haven't heard from him. So you need to come back. So here's what's gonna happen, man. Because you left and you didn't kind of tell your side of the story, and he got to tell his, they filed charges on you. You're gonna go to jail. Now,
today?
Yeah.
Like right now?
Yeah.
Dang.
So, but I know you had got arrested with HPD for some other foolishness, but that's a whole nother story, and that's none of my business. But today, you'll go down there, but you'll talk to the judge and stuff and get a lawyer and stuff, that's on you. So, you already know the routine, you gotta give me your backpack, gotta check your stuff. I called your mom. She already know what happened. What did she tell you over spring break?
She was like, she told me I might be going to jail, and then she was like, I forgot what she told me, but she told me all that other stuff that happened with the.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't want no problems.
Terrell had no defense, and the officer was left with no choice but to place him under arrest.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't want no problems.
Let
me put this on. Ready?
What do you have over there? What? That's basketball. Oh.
Yeah, he got 2 pair of shorts on. I'm gonna search for those. If you got to. I don't want to put them too tight. Yeah, man. So that's what cause your mom came up here and we spoke to her, and she's like, that Friday, yeah, you disappeared.
On my sweater, under my arm.
They be wearing those sweat tops.
I'm nervous, and then this under my jacket. That's why I didn't know I was gonna be getting arrested that way.
Yeah, that's why I had told you. Hold on. Now that's why you was telling your mom. You was like, why did he run? And shorts on, man. But nothing's. Same thing would happen with you last time. You're gonna go down there, see a judge. Like
I ain't even last time when I went in, I ain't even talked to another judge. I went in, got processed. I ain't talk. Oh yeah, I gotta talk to him. I got a PR bond. That was
they're probably gonna give you another PR bond. Have a seat.
It's the same process. You don't actually talk to them. It's the same process.
He was charged with felony assault against a public servant. Kicked off school property. The Columbus Police Department officers were dispatched to a local school on the 30th of January 2023. The mother of a student had already been trespassed from the school grounds, but she disregarded this and showed up to the school with her sister in tow. The mother interrupted the school security's call to the police, and the officers rushed to the scene. The officer met with the mother's sister when they arrived, but she was already incredibly charged up. They were not happy with the school and how the kids were being treated, but they approached it in the worst way possible. Since the officers were not getting anywhere, they moved to talk to the school security.
So let me talk to the principal then, so I can hear what's going on. Big dude in here gonna shove me. So if I'm a female, I'm standing at the door like, just let me talk to the principal. He gonna shove me, so I use my body weight right against him. Like, no, you're not gonna shove me, dude. You're a grown man. Why are you why are you shoving a woman? The male security guard.
You want to go talk to her?
The male security guard is following the students into the bathroom.
I'll go in because I already got half the story.
I called Rob. I called the corporate on these people.
Earlier. Same person. An officer come out and talk to you earlier?
Not me.
She's the one that report was filed out.
Who?
Some incident with knives and girls.
Not me.
What did Ron say?
There was another parent here earlier asking for video.
She was coming because she's one of the girls that got the knife pulled on.
Not me. Not me. I swear. My name's
So Ron's saying that security said it's you.
No,
have you been trespassed?
No, I have not.
No, it's like her sister.
It's my sister. My sister got a phone call.
Yeah.
My sister got a phone call. By my niece, Fawn, come here. I'm gonna show you.
Sister's not here.
No.
I'm gonna show you.
No, because the sister's trespassed.
Yeah, so that's the one.
So she came instead.
Look at my niece's face.
She was trying to get in, and they asked her to leave. And
he shoved me because I said, let me talk to the principal. He shoved me, so
I'll run inside.
Like this is.
Come
here.
Are you the one that the lady was pushing on?
Yes.
Okay. What's going on with that? That's why I'm here.
No, you're here because
the mom and her sister had gotten physically aggressive with the school security, so they lost any high ground they may have had. The officer then went outside to inform the sister that she was trespassed from the school as well, which went down as well as expected. It didn't take long for both the women to get into a screaming match with the officers.
This is her aunt.
Exactly. So her aunt has no business being here anyway.
Yeah, I know that.
She can't be here. So her aunt's holding the door open. And I'm like, y'all gotta leave. Y'all can't be here.
Who's the one that's like throwing punches or whatever? So I gotta call it someone throwing punches.
The aunt was like,
okay,
trying to move me out the way.
So that's
like,
why I'm
man,
here.
you gotta leave.
Okay.
You can't prop the door open. You're not supposed to be here. Then the mom pushed the aunt aside and got in the other security lady's face, talking about, I'll punch your face or whatever she was saying. I don't know. She was standing right there.
Alright, so you need her info for we'll do a trespassing.
You need her info.
Okay, I'll go to that for you.
No, they just handed it to her. You trespassed still, champ. Came out last year. Yes, she got it last year.
No, she just got it.
It was still
They want another 16T on her.
A what?
16T, which means you're going to be trespassed as well.
For what? For what? Because I'm protecting my niece asking for the principal?
Listen.
You can't, everything you're doing is wrong.
Listen.
You can't force your way into the building.
I didn't force my way in. I was holding the door
listen.
trying to get my niece.
Okay.
I was not letting my niece out.
The mother even started berating the children as they were all getting ready to leave, as if this situation was somehow their fault. Of course, she had to get a last jab in at the cops as she drove away, but hopefully this would be the last they see of her.
Just get in the car and go.
Get in the van!
There you go, that's good advice.
Y'all just as the principal, bro.
You're welcome.
Wait, can you give them my mom's number to call if I'm suspended or not? No, don't worry about
They have her number.
Yeah, you're suspended. You know you're suspended. No, I'm not.
The officer could hardly get 2 words in during this argument, and the women weren't keen on providing the officer with the necessary info either. They were causing an incredible scene, and the officer was not having any luck in calming them down.
You want to go to jail?
How is me not giving? I don't have a phone number.
You have to give me your info.
You got a telephone number. I don't have a phone number.
I got an for security.
Why won't you do shit like the military? You goes in there with the female kids. That's pedophile.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It's not pedophile when a male officer going into a female.
Oh, that's okay. You're for your sergeant.
Do you guys have all your kids?
It's not pedophilism.
I don't know if they want to serve them. They might want to give them one of those papers when it give them their name.
I want the name for the information for the girl because
The women were instructed to leave the property while the sister was also formally trespassed. Flashing handgun at students. On March 10, 2023, officers in Vero Beach, Florida were called to a high school after it was alleged that a student bragged to another student that they had a gun in their backpack. An anonymous note was left on a teacher's desk that said the suspect made the statement to them, and the teacher immediately informed the on-campus officer, who called for backup once the note appeared to be legitimate. Let's see how it played out.
Okay, I just want to. We got to ask you a few questions, and I didn't want to do it. And I got a little tip. Okay, that's what he said. So that's not. You're good. And yesterday, remember when I was in there checking bags in your math class? Well, today it was reported that you had hid your backpack. This is what I'm being told, because you had a gun in your backpack. Okay, that's what. Yeah, I'm just saying that's what people were saying.
Yeah, you can
So, yeah, and that's all. I don't want to do it in the classroom. So obviously, you know, we got to do what we got to do. Okay.
Yeah, you can search.
Come on.
The on-campus deputy had secured the student's backpack for officers to inspect when they arrived. It turned out that the student bragged about having multiple bigger weapons in her backpack. The student was brought in to be questioned by both of the officers, and she didn't get the severity of what she'd done.
Okay, can I see your backpack? You have anything else on you that you shouldn't have on you today? Could you empty your pockets out for me?
Empty my pockets.
Huh?
Empty my pockets for what?
Because I'm checking for the
I thought
safety.
you were searching my bag.
I'm checking everything.
There was nothing.
Then empty your pockets.
I don't.
Huh?
I don't feel like you.
Empty your pockets or you're going to be putting
Okay, listen. I smell weed, but that I went
That's
through.
not.
Listen, I'm just
Okay.
explaining to you that I'm doing a safety check. No one's accused you of anything.
But why search me though?
Because we have a serious allegation that's
So we
been
are
reported.
going to search you.
Okay, but can you call my mom? Because I don't feel this is necessary. It was other kids in the classroom.
I know.
Okay,
No,
here,
I don't
stand
know.
up. Stand
For
up.
what? Wait, why?
Because I'm telling you to. Stand up. Stand up. Okay, you're not under arrest. You understand that?
Okay. No, sir. I don't feel this is necessary to search me, though.
I
gotta.
Hold her for 1 second. I just want to get gloves on.
can't hear you, hon. You got a what?
I gotta use the bathroom.
Okay, well.
Okay.
Oh my god. Go ahead, lean up against the
Resource 232, I've got.
You got nothing on.
Okay, I'm going to step out for a second.
Stop.
I'm going to step out.
Okay.
Bro, come on. Come
Mike,
on,
0.
bro. Come on. Oh my god, bro.
You come on, office ASAP. Son of a.
That's my wallet, bro. Come on.
Just go ahead and tell them signal 0. We're by Yankee.
Ain't nothing on me, bro.
That was the search?
Oh my god, is this necessary?
Yes,
bro?
ma'am.
Yes.
Even after the search produced the gun she was bragging about, she still couldn't grasp the seriousness of what she'd done. She claimed there were bullies around, and that's why she carried the weapon.
Sit down.
How did he come back? I'm going to step out back with Mr. O'Keefe just for a second.
I didn't harm nobody.
You're in possession of a firearm on school grounds.
I understand that, but no one
And a
was
tip was
harmed.
received. It doesn't matter if anybody's harmed. You're not allowed to possess a firearm, period, let alone on school grounds.
Okay, what are you doing with a handgun on school grounds?
No, I honestly was not trying to harm anybody with it. I was just carrying it around, that's it.
Why were you carrying it around on school grounds?
Because I understand that there's people on school ground that likes to bully people, and I felt like I was being bullied by certain people on the school ground.
Okay.
Chamber to load mag.
Where did you get the gun?
I got it from off the streets. Kids was trying to they was messing with me and my sister, and
Did you report it to anybody yet?
Yes, me and my sister reported it plenty of times.
Good.
Miss Bowl came to Miss Bowl about it plenty of times.
Who did?
It was a couple of girls, but
Well, we'll get, right now we just want to make sure that we're doing everything that we can and
Now, were you worried that these girls were going to attack you with weapons?
yeah, they always seeing how they going to do this to me and my sister, and I just...
She was charged with felony possession of a weapon on school grounds.